Vaush, even if he's kind of, I don't know, he's not that dumb. I feel like he's intentionally dumb, but I feel like he's also capable of way more than he's doing. No. It's not. I'm not like saying anything that's not public or anything. I liked when you guys had combos back in the day, like the Rittenhouse thing, stuff like that. Were so.
Yeah,
like there's some of the more classic pieces of content from both of you.
Yeah, one of the worst things about these stupid political people and how soft they are is that all of us could be doing so many more views and growing so much, but people's egos actually take a huge precedence over like growth or content, which is hilarious to me. Like me and Hasan and Vaush like doing debates would be, for all of us, it would be our largest content. It would be insane.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. I didn't know it was a chat thing too. Holy
shit. That's why like Hasan will always have like pet.
But with Twitch, especially like a few years ago, there seemed to be this like phenomenon where you could just go on someone else's stream and then you could like get a decent sized audience from that. Like what happened with that Caterino girl that went on Raj or whatever.
You can't. Her whole, like, I understand what you're saying. It's maybe a little bit easier on Twitch, but it's still pretty similar. There's a lot of people that get a lot of hosts and a lot of connections that never pick up a big viewer base. Caterino absolutely did pick up a lot of fans and shit because of the Carson guy and all the stuff surrounding that, but she was also legitimately really funny to watch. Like people liked her content.
I agree, but on YouTube it just seems like on Twitch it can almost happen pretty quick. On YouTube I feel like there's no overnight success.
That might be true, yeah.
Like none. And you have like on Twitch you have like, I don't think Miz really interacts with a ton of people anymore. I don't really know, but there used to be like this community of like Mizkif, and he still does stuff with Emiru, but Emiru, and there's like all this orbiting around that, and that I guess that kind of fell apart during that whole Adriana Lee thing. But
I think as streamers get really jealous and protective now of their audiences. They don't want to collab with people because they actually get scared of like bleeding some of their audience off to other people. So streamers like are very protective about like who they collab with and shit. It's actually
what is with that insecurity? That's so. I feel like that's misguided and wrong.
It is, and people are just fucking losers. Yeah, but I mean, what are you gonna say?
Like for my, I've streamed for like 9 months, 10 months, and in my experience, like the best viewership that I get and the best viewership other people get is when we like stream each other's stuff. Like if I'm talking to someone who's also streaming, like both of our numbers are up. It's not like they get like viewers or like I steal their viewers. Like that doesn't really work.
Maybe in
but people seem to have this
it's people are competing for time a little bit more. Like I'm streaming 10 hours a day, so if you start to become a fan of some other streamer, you're not watching me anymore, you know?
I guess, yeah. I mean, I guess I'm in a different position because I don't really make like my money from streaming. Like, you know, it's nice.
You make like one video every 2 months, so lazy piece.
That's not okay. Listen, you fucker. I post a video every week that's like an hour long. So shut the fuck up, okay? I'm on the content grind set, okay? I do production, unlike you, okay? I have a process, okay, motherfucker. So I will not be insulted, okay? I will not be made fun of. Chat. Let the record reflect. If not for this strike, I would have posted 6 days ago. So, yeah. But no, like that whole like just chatting community always rubbed me really weird. You seem to like you interact with all these communities, but you just seemingly like sidestep their problems, like their issues.
That's because I'm a god.
Yeah, sure.
I'm very like the thing is that like there's pros and cons to different ways to run your shit. I'm very open about everything, and the big con about that is obviously I can be attacked or impeached for a lot of different things in my life, whether it's my relationship, my friendships, my Coomer, whatever the bullshit. But the protection at the end of the day is it's very hard to be turned off as a fan of mine unless I start to change opinions on something, because you know what you're getting when you come to my stream, right? I'm pretty open about everything. You've heard shit about me, and generally my reputation can only improve once you get acquainted with my content, because a lot of people that talk about me have really bad things to say about me. Like if you're coming from Vaush or Hasan's community, you start watching my videos, I'm gonna seem like Einstein, because one, those people are retarded, and two, when they talk about me like I'm literally Hitler. Whereas for other people spend so much time kind of like creating facades and pretending that they're somebody that they're not, like that Illuminati girl, right? People try to expose people and all of a sudden their closet door bursts open and 50 million skeletons come out and everything's just like completely fucked, you know?
With Vaush, he's a perplexing one to me that I don't totally understand. I guess like I don't know, some people are just more like complacent with like where they are, but I feel like Vaush, even if he's kind of, I don't know, he's not that dumb. I feel like he's intentionally dumb, but I feel like he's also capable of way more than he's doing. But for the past few years, like his channel is just like stagnated. Like I'm sure he makes money, but he could make a lot more if he just tried.
Yeah, but like he's clearing easily 6 figures. So why does he care? He's doing good. He sits at home. He makes some content, live streams. Like he's not very ambitious as a person.
It just doesn't sound very like fun. Like it just sounds fucking boring.
But he's
like doesn't he want like a challenge?
Why? Probably not. He's probably not that kind of person.
I don't.
He literally went through
I feel
a
like
whole
the challenge is fun.
year plus fortress arc on a stream where he wouldn't talk to anybody that disagreed with him too much. Like I don't think the guy is built for the stresses and the challenges and everything. So he's carved out a good niche for himself. He gets high viewership when he streams. He makes a lot of money. Probably just comfortable doing that.
I feel like nobody's like built for the stresses. I feel like you just expose yourself over time slowly to that kind of thing, and then you get more like with everything in my life that like I kind of don't want to do. Like if I don't want to do something because I'm like, oh, but like there's a risk, right? Generally, like if I go for it, like maybe I'll fuck up, like maybe I will, or maybe it'll be okay. But like I usually learn something from that, and then the next time I do that, I'll probably be good at it, or I'll be better, or I'll be more capable to deal with it. Like with anything, like with content, like the first like interviews I did on stream, like I was so nervous for. Like I did one with Noel from Kiwi Farms, just me and him. That I was nervous for that one. I did one with you and Noel. I was like sweating my fucking dick off like before that. But like I did it. It went well. And after I was like, oh, well, here's some things I'll do better next time.
Hold on, I'm sorry. My brain just exploded. That was you in that conversation?
Dude,
I didn't even connect those dots in my mind. That was when I had the big talk. It was over like the Kiwi Farm shit and everything, right?
Yes.
Oh, holy shit. What's up, dude? Oh my god. We have like history together.
I know. Dude, you know what? It's whatever. I'm not even malding that you didn't know. That's okay. We connected the dots now. We're back. I just became a new person. Did I level up?
The whole commentary committee, you guys are all just like one person in my mind. You guys, I don't even know, like when you say commentary committee, I don't even know what that means. You guys just like talk about other people and then sometimes you fight with each other. But I don't know anybody on the internet. Kind of, yeah, but I'm not, wait, am I part of the commentary community?
No. You talk about politics, so you're separate now.
Oh, okay. Well, what about that Nick is not green guy? Doesn't he talk about politics sometimes?
Yeah, but very lightly. Like he doesn't get into sort of like the weeds of it. So I wouldn't say he's a political creator. He's a commentary guy, I would say.
Wait, do you know the Michael Alberto guy?
Yeah.
Would you say that you sound similar to him or no?
Do I sound similar to him? Do I? I don't think I do.
Are you a griper?
I'm not a griper.
Huh. Okay.
Okay. Anyway. Good rabbit hole. Okay.
Just curious.
What do you mean just curious? Okay, Destiny, do I sound racist to you?
Well, no, but there's like a griper dialect or like a griper intonation. You kind of have a little bit. So I was just curious.
Oh, I have the griper inton. Well, I grew up watching Leafy's here, so there's your.
Oof. Have you seen Rice trying to make a comeback or whatever?
Yeah, he seems kind of like he's trying to make a comeback, but he's also being kind of boring. Like he's afraid to do funny stuff.
Mm-hmm. Was it really, truly? I got into an argument with a friend the other day, which I shouldn't have because I don't know anything about like YouTube history because I didn't watch as many of these guys. Was Ricecome's career actually ended by that content cop?
No.
Okay.
Absolutely not.
Okay, gotcha. Didn't think so.
He just like his I think his views were already dipping when that video came out. Like he wasn't really at his peak. Mm-hmm. But after that, like he kept posting. He still got a few million views, but I think he just kind of stopped trying and got kind of bored. And he'd already made his money off.
Yeah.
He made his money from a few things. He was a part of the Save the Kids thing. He promoted that, so he got money off that. He also was a part of. He did this mystery brand sponsorship, which was like, it was like an unregulated. It was like the steak, but for like CS:GO boxes. But the CS:GO boxes contained AirPods, so it was like an unregulated company. He's been involved in some really weird seedy shit, but Rice Gum's one of my guilty pleasures. But anyway, no, his career did not get ended. That's bullshit. I don't know who told you that. They're retarded.
What do you think about True? What do you think about iDubbbz? How do you feel about his pivot and everything?
Yeah, it's really weird for me to watch because I was like an iDubbbz fan like back in the day, and like also a Sam Hyde fan, and I've been like watching their stuff for years. So like seeing them collide and then seeing where he's going now is kind of, I don't know, it's fucking surreal to me. I think that his biggest problem, honestly, above all else, even between the OnlyFans, I guess him being a cuck or whatever, or him making the videos like saying that he's sorry for his old content, which I think is really dumb. But I think his biggest problem is he hasn't really made like a good video in like 4 years.
Yeah,
it's been a while.
I wish that it's hard to say because like my journey. I think a lot of young men. I don't know what I'd be considered now. whatever, a lot of our journeys through internet content has been pretty similar, where we originated back in the early 2010s as incredibly edgy, prolific N-word, F-word sayers, like all the shit. And then you get a little bit older, you see the type of fan bases it breeds, you're like, oh, yeah, let's kind of, pivot. I feel like for some reason, I don't know how to say this or how to put this differently, I just feel so soy with the way that he transitioned. And I think a lot of that kind of like soy feeling is like, I wish when he transitioned, I wish he would have found a way to do it with like more funny content. Because I think the big issue is people will look at his stuff and go, well, people will think the only way to be funny is to be edgy. And then they'll look at iDubbbz and they'll go, look, that's a prime example. When that's not true. You can be funny without being like racist, but iDubbbz was probably only funny when he was edgy. Like, it doesn't seem like he's done anything very funny sense.
I think what you're saying is like what his internal thought process is. To me, some of the funniest stuff he did back in the day was like dressing up in a green alien suit and like saying I'm gay. Like, is that edgy? I would say probably
today
not.
That's pretty edgy, I think. Yeah,
I guess. But in one of the other things I thought was so funny was like, there's this video where it's part of another video he filmed, but he's like running around in the sewer and he's like finding pickles and eating them. Like, I thought that was so funny. There's nothing like edgy about that. Like, it's just weird. But I thought he was really funny back in the day, and I think now he psyched himself out into thinking like the only reason his fans liked him is because he said the N-word.
Yeah, which is probably not. Yeah, you're right. He was funny, but that's my whole point, is that he could still be funny without the insanely edgy shit. But
he doesn't think he could be.
Yeah. So now when the only thing you get is him like defending his girlfriend / wife Anicia, and him like fighting with like Sam Hyde, who's like super edgy, and then him not doing like any content, people just associate like, oh, he lost his edge and now he's boring, when he could still do funny shit.
Yeah, this one I just feel bad for that guy. He's fucking mind broken. Like, he's I don't know. I feel like he's less of a cuck for his girlfriend and way more of a cuck for just like who he is and how he acts now.
Jesus.
What do you mean Jesus, dude? He has no self-confidence. You look at this guy. Someone sucked all the testosterone right out of him. Okay,
Damn.
He's just
sounds like you need to step in the ring. Prove
I know, right?
Yeah, challenge
Sounds
him.
like we do. Yeah.
Where's the commentary community boxing matches?
Is someone gonna give me money for that? 'Cause otherwise, I'm not doing that.
I'll give you $500. You and Keemstar. Okay, let's go.
I think I might win if I fought Keemstar. I might win that one. But I don't know. I don't want to fight Keemstar. Listen, Keemstar, he's not short, but he's not tall. That's all I'll say.
Yeah. I will say that you can see, it's funny looking at between like Rice Gum and iDubbbz and people coming back. Leafy has tried to come back to the internet with the exact same style of like the 2010 Ultra Edgelord shit, and that doesn't seem to be working very well for him.
Well, Leafy got banned back a few years ago because he came back with the whole Pokimane saga, and that got him banned.
Yeah.
But more recently, I mean, listen, I don't want to shit talk this guy too much, but I know you want me to, so I'm gonna give you a little.
No, you're gonna do whatever you want. Yeah.
No. It's not. I'm not like saying anything that's not public or anything. To me, Leafy comes across as a very like insecure guy, and he looked that way back in the day because like there was the whole chin thing when he was like, I don't have a weak chin, like, and like iDubbbz was like calling him ugly. He's like, I look like fucking every fucking anime character in the whole fucking world, dude. And it was like,
I didn't know that.
Bro, he did compare you to cartoon characters, but not like attractive ones. Like, he was like, I look like the guy from Sword Art Online. It's like, dude, like, we get it. You like think you're hot or something. But
okay.
Now like he face like I don't know if you know this, but he face revealed not that long ago, like for the first time in years, and he looked kind of rough. He looked a little rough, and as soon as he face revealed, all the streams stopped. And he just like went on vacation.
Oh
like,
no!
I don't think this is I think he's done one stream or two streams in the last like 30 days. Like, I just feel bad for this guy. Like, someone needs to help him. Someone needs to uplift him. Okay, so he can stop being insecure about his appearance. Because, I mean, unless there's something I'm missing, my understanding is that he's streaming. He's going strong. He's having a ton of fun. He's like, man, I'm on fucking fire right now. These streams are the best streams I've done in a long time. This 35-year-old fucking man, Destiny, his wife having sex with black guys. Okay, he's posting funny stuff. And then he posts his face once, and he gets made fun of for, I mean, it's everyone's making fun of his hairline. Like, I guess fair enough. Like, he makes fun of people's appearance. You can make fun of that, but he's like 30. Like, I don't know. I feel like it's not that big of a deal. I feel like he shouldn't be insecure about that.
Oh,
like,
yeah, that's true, too. You're like 20, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm 21. I'm 21.
Jesus.
I'm legal, baby.
Christ.
But what do you mean, Jesus Christ? What is this? What is this?
You're so young. I started the YouTube game when you were like 8.
Yeah. Would you say can you say that I'm mature for my age? Can you say that?
Yeah, sure. I guess. I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know you personally. I'm not gonna co-sign your maturity. Okay, damn.
I just want like a clip of you like if you ever just say like, listen guys, Turkey Tom is so mature for his age.
Yeah, we'll see. Once we get into
Okay,
a drama
so
where you guys have aimed the commentary community gun at me. Okay.
okay. I'm trying to think if there's any time I've had a problem with you. What's my We'll get into this after the Leafy thing, but
Yeah, sure. Leafy showed his face.
as soon as he posts his face, like he just fucking stops posting. Like what the fuck is that? Like he's done a few streams. I think he face revealed like a month ago, and it looks like since then he's done like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 streams pretty sporadically. But he was streaming like every day before that, and I was watching them, and they were really funny. And then he just like fucks off. So to me, he seems like someone. I mean, maybe there's something I'm missing here, but he seems like someone who's kind of controlled a little bit by his insecurity, which sucks. I wish he wasn't. You know, he wasn't that way.
Well, listen, if you ever need any help, I can buy the rope. So just let me know, okay?
You'll lift him up.
Yeah, I will by the neck.
You'll lift him right up to the sky.
True.
You won't leave him hanging, and neither will I. Yeah, I'm trying to think. I think the only time I've criticized you publicly.
Oh,
I
just
think
real quick
was
before we talk about me, as much as I love it. It kind of reminds me of something that I thought was really, really, really sad. Is when Dream did his face reveal and then deleted it all.
Yeah, I think that to be honest, I think my argument for Dream is that I think that was less about insecurity because he definitely got made fun of, but Dream was like a normal looking guy. Like,
Yeah,
I think you'd probably agree.
He had a 20% troll face going on, but otherwise I thought it was he was totally fine. He was totally fine.
Okay, 20% troll face, but like that doesn't really. I don't know. Like, I feel like it doesn't matter. Like in real life, that doesn't matter. It only matters on the internet. In real life, like that's not going to cause any issues for him.
Yeah.
But I think the reason he deleted it is more because I think he realized that the appeal to his content wasn't like who he is in the first place. The mystique, honestly, was kind of an appeal, and when that mystique was gone and people just knew what he looked like, he kind of overexposed himself to personal attacks and like bullshit. When in reality, what made him famous was like doing crazy Minecraft videos that had nothing to do with his personality. Really, they were just like him and his friends would play Minecraft, and he would try to like be the best, or like he'd try to win against them, right? And that was what made him good. What made him good is not like, hey guys, it's me, Dream. Let's talk about my personality. And I think that he made like a song. He's made 2 songs. He made one song, the Mask song, and it got like 40 million views. Like on paper, that's a pretty big video. But I think stuff like that kind of hurt his brand long term. I think that he made a miscalculation with like what his appeal was and how big he could be, and like how much stuff like that would like turn him into kind of a meme. Like he kind of a Dream in and of itself. The brand became less about like cool Minecraft videos and became like the cringy caricature that he had like put out there.
Sure, gotcha.
And then he's got this fan base that's trying to cancel him every week. They're calling him a groomer. They're saying he's racist, like stuff like this. Like, I think he overexposed himself, and that's why. But I think the only thing I'll criticize you on, I think, was you went after NFT stuff, and I think I was just like, then you did the NFT thing. You did the NFT thing, and I think I said something to the effect of like, he's kind of open about like the fact he doesn't really care in this case. Like it's not really scamming because. I mean, he's not promoting a product like and saying it is something that it isn't. Like he's pretty open about it. But I think I said something to the effect of like, this is like, you know, I guess kind of blatant like hypocrisy if you think that's an issue, you know.
Wow. Did you follow the Sam Pepper Save the Kids token stuff at all?
Yes.
Do you have strong opinions about that?
I mean, from what I saw with everything CopyZilla said, I pretty much agree with what he said. It seems like kind of fucked up that they did that. Yeah.
Okay.
That's my thoughts. What are your thoughts? You have strong opinions?
Apparently, I watched a video a long time ago, but I don't really remember it, so I don't know. Must not have been that fucked.
Gotcha.
But he was on. We did that Keeper Kick yesterday, and he was on it, and everybody was trying to attack him over it. But like, the problem is when a lot of people try to be critical about crypto stuff, they don't even know how crypto works, so nobody could really say anything.
Yeah, I have to watch those videos again to be honest. I barely fucking remember that shit. I think the problem for the most part, was all these guys were promoting this thing. It was donating a very small amount of the proceeds that wasn't disclosed actually to charity, and the rest seemed to be like basically a rug pull, where a bunch of content creators were getting involved in this coin that they planned to dump immediately. And I think the blockchain was traced to show that a number of creators, like one of the guys from FaZe that got kicked out, he basically immediately sold all of his shares as soon as people started buying in. Sure. I think that was the contention for a lot of people, but. Back to our favorite guy, Vaush. Yeah, I mean, it's just perplexing to me that, I mean, I remember a point when, I think 2 years ago, you guys had like very similar channel sizes, like 400K-ish. And he was like growing and he was debating people and like, you know, I disagree with a lot of what he was saying, but I could see a clear arc for him, like in terms of growth. Even someone like Hasan, Hasan at this point, I think he's probably gotten as big as he could get. So
You think?
Yeah. So his Fortress arc, like, in terms of like a growth perspective, like, kind of makes sense. He's still a pussy, but it kind of makes sense. But for Vaush, like, I feel like he could get way bigger, but he just seems content, like, having this kind of like, you know, how many monthly views is he getting? Let me look this up actually.
It's anywhere from 5 to, last month was really good for him. I think it was around 7 million or 7.5 million, but normally it's around 5 to 6 million.
Yeah, he had a good month, but I just feel like he could be getting like back in November 2020, he had a month where he got 12 million. Ooh, that's good.
Yeah, but that was political shit, obviously, and everything. Yeah.
But I'm surprised he doesn't like want that. You know, like I feel like as a content creator, I feel like it's good to always strive to get bigger and grow your community. And like, you know, sometimes you take losses, but you know, I don't know. In the words of Tom Hardy, who said this in the words of Bronson, the strongman, he said, sometimes you got to cut off a little piece of yourself to grow. But he just seems like unwilling to do that. Maybe it's like an ego thing where he just doesn't want to like take a hit in the public eye, but maybe he got sick of being called fat or something. I don't really know, but I don't know. I feel like he had a lot more to offer. I liked when you guys had combos back in the day, like the Rittenhouse thing, stuff like that were so...
Yeah,
like there's some of the more classic pieces of content from both of you.
Yeah, one of the worst things about these stupid political people and how soft they are is that all of us could be doing so many more views and growing so much, but people's egos actually take a huge precedence over like growth or content, which is hilarious to me. Like me and Hasan and Vaush like doing debates would be, for all of us, it would be our largest content. It would be insane. But because both of them are so fragile, they can't do it. Even though we like align on like probably 90% of our political views, which is just really funny.
It's
like,
not only that, it's also like if you want to be someone who's like pushing a political sentiment or like pushing a party forward or like raising awareness for causes, like I feel like getting more views only stands to benefit that cause. Everything. Like getting more attention, you know, like, and this is a thing that like you guys, that like the left seems like very segmented in these little communities. Like you fight with Vaush and Vaush fights with this person, and then like you have beef with who's the guy? Is it Majority Report? Sam
Suter,
yeah, that you guys have like beef. Like the right wing, like they have these like Daily Wire media conglomerates. Ooh, baby, imagine if the left has something like that, dude. It'd be fucking over. But
yeah,
the right just seems like so much better at business and even like art and like production, like everything. Like they're just so much better at organizing, and everyone on the left is so fragile.
Yeah, that was my big complaint about all the big left-leaning socialist guys, is that it's very much like for profit, like run as a business, and that's all they care about at the end of the day is just making money. And it's kind of sad because they like have no political efficacy at all on any of their shit. So,
but making money is like important. But like,
yeah, I agree.
And I understand that. But you can make more money. You can make more money.
Yeah, and it's also another thing if you call yourself a leftist and you're making, I don't know what, $250,000 a month, and you're not willing to do anything to further your political values. It's like, okay, well, yeah. And then, like these guys are also, they also all treat, not only do they treat their wealth like dragons do, they also treat their audiences like it as well. Like both Vaush and Hasan have like explicit no free clout policies, so they won't even like build up smaller leftist creators. So like if you've watched my stream historically, you'll know that like a ton of political streamers spun out of my stream because I'm bringing on small people all the time. Vaush and Hasan will not do that. No free clout. They only engage with people larger than them and shit, which is just fucking hilarious.
Yeah, I mean, not to dick measure too, but I feel like if you want to be smart about money, like you make more money than Vaush, I'm sure of it, and yeah, I feel like he would be smart to try and, you know, collaborate with other people, even if Vaush looks like kind of dumb in a debate. Like it's not like his core audience is going to care anyway because they think he's right no matter what based on his position more than his arguments. So I feel like he doesn't stand that much to like he doesn't stand to lose that much from talking to you about Kyle Rittenhouse or stuff like that. And you know, despite the fact that like he looked dumb in that conversation, I still like I appreciate more the part of him that wanted to go on and have that conversation than the part that's like unwilling to put his skin in the game, you know.
Yeah.
And I think, you know, it sounds kind of like I think maybe to Vaush he would be like, well, that's not really how you feel. What you really want is me to come on so that the chuds can own me, and I'm not going to allow that to happen to the left. But like, truly, I feel like the number one thing for everyone is like do the most content together, get the ideas out there, and then like just get better at debating overall. Like the more conversations he has with you, the more equipped he'll be to deal with you. Like the reason you're the best at having these conversations is because you've had so many. Like you're willing to talk to anyone. Like it took me one email to talk to you. Like the first time we talked, one email, and I was on your stream. All these other people are so like inaccessible and unwilling to talk to people like below them, and if it is someone below them, they're only going to talk to them if they like parrot their content or like a fanboy.
Yeah.
You know, like there's this. I think Vaush does talk to some people. There's a channel I think called like what's it called? There's like it's like this femboy person who makes like Vaush clone content.
Not
and
Demon
I think
Mama.
there's not Demon Mama. There's another. The Demon Mama is one of them, but is it pronounced Connor? Conure? I don't know how to say it.
Oh, that f***ing piece of shit that clipped that 26-second Rittenhouse clip and like blew that into orbit on Twitter. Yeah.
But that seems like the only kind of person that Vaush would be willing to collaborate with, like someone who will just like endlessly validate his take on a thing, which is like, isn't that so fucking like, isn't that boring? Like, is there no excitement to their life?
I mean, I would say it is, yeah. But I mean, for a lot of these people, again, it's like an ego thing. You don't want to risk being wrong or stupid, you know, or looking bad.
I mean, I don't know. That's silly. I think like people ascribe a lot more weight to like being wrong once than like they need to. Like if you're consistently wrong, like maybe you'll lose your audience, yeah, maybe. But if you're wrong once and then like you try to improve after that point, like I feel like there's like most people are pretty understanding of that. Like I've been wrong before. People kept watching my videos.
Yeah.
I'm sure there have been times when you've been wrong. And
pretty rare, but it might have happened once or twice. But yeah.
Well, I mean, even just wrong about like a prediction or something. Like it happens,
Just-
right?
Yeah, I'm wrong a lot. It happens.
Okay. Well, listen, I can't always read through the irony. Okay, I'm not big brain genius. But yeah, like I'm just disappointed in that because even like the thing I liked about, I'm not saying they were doing this altruistically, but the like anti-SJW right wing dudes back in like, you know, Andy Worski, like Bloodsports days, they were all willing to talk to you, even if they looked dumb. And it's because they just wanted the content, you know?
Yeah.
And I really liked that era. That's like some of the more memorable conversations I feel like you've had and even they've had.
Internet Bloodsports back in the day when politics on YouTube was real and raw. Yeah.
It was real and raw. I don't know if you're saying that ironically. That was fun.
It was funny.
Fuck.
It's love, you idiot. Did you ever see the Jaya?
Yes.
Guy talking about the autistic girl that he tried to move across the country to put a baby in her and shit. Jesus.
Of course.
Yeah.
But like that was so when you interacted with those people and like, yeah, man, that was too good. And those guys, like, I feel like they might have honestly gotten bigger audiences if they had existed unopposed, but because they were willing to talk to you, I think, you know, people like you dismantle them a little bit. But now, like, you know, if you're like a right-wing YouTuber or whatever, you're on the come up, like, none of these lefties are ever going to talk to you. And that just validates the right-wing opinion, which is like, leftists are scared to debate us because we're right. And that's their conclusion. But it's like people like Vaush, I think, are just unwilling to talk to anyone. Have you specifically reached out to someone like him for like a conversation?
I mean, kind of. I mean, Vaush and Hasan have explicit no destiny policies. Like, they'll ban like mentions of me in their chat. So, yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. I didn't know it was a chat thing too. Holy shit.
That's why, like, Hasan will always say, like, Pepe Ladi, or his chat will say, like, Pepe Ladi. They've got, like, nicknames for me. They won't even sound like literally Voldemort. Yeah.
That's so funny. That's so funny. What do you think, like, the breaking point is for, like, a Hasan fan for, like, realizing he's just, like, lying to them consistently?
For the ones that have come over to me that I've talked to, honestly, this is why I said before, it's usually just them, like, watching my content one time and then seeing that Hasan has, like, grossly misrepresented a lot of what I've said is usually enough to get people to, like, reconsider a lot.
He's in a very fortunate position, though, because he, like, what he does right now is, like, representative of, like, the sort of like the most convenient cultural opinion to have, right?
Yep. Yeah.
So
I
he's
call
he's
it
in a
like
very like
the safe edgy. Like he can even be edgy and shit, but it's very, very, very corporate safe. So things like America deserved 9/11. Like you can say shit like that and pretend he's being really edgy when it's
cracker.
like, yeah, cracker. Oh, I can say racial slurs as long as it's white people or Italians or something, right? Yeah.
What's the other one? For you being Cuban, there's one of them.
Oh, they use Gusano and shit. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So, um, but eventually that sort of like eye of like being convenient, like it does pass with time. Like I think he's already peaked. I think it's sort of passing a little bit, and I think that
Yeah, his viewership
like
is
eventually
starting to
he's going to
slide.
be in a position where like he will have to, really try to swim and really try to like he'll have to have conversations or he'll have to confront these things and these inconsistencies, or his channel will slowly die.
Yeah, he's already hit that. He's already hit his like peak Hasan moment. Like his viewership has been sliding for about a year now, but I don't know if he actually has it in him to seek out challenging content or not. I don't know. Yeah.
I feel like he might have it in him. He's avoiding it as long as he can, but back when he came up in your community, he was because he had to get bigger, like because he had to, network and grapple with other creators and have these conversations to grow his audience. Back then he was having conversations with people, right? Before the big blow up, before the big Twitch thing, before he cut you off, right? There was a point when he was having conversations, and I mean, was he the best? No, but he was willing to have them.
I think
I feel like
he's got the personality style where he's very content to be the biggest fish in his pond. So like if you compare like Hasan will do everything he can to grow and grow and grow and grow and grow on Twitch, and like you said, he's probably hit his saturation point probably 6 to 12 months ago. He hit that saturation point, but he's not willing to like explore outside of Twitch. Like my big growth this past year has been me like every month I'm flying out to LA, to London, to New York. I'm doing like different shows every single month because I'm willing to like branch out, and I think that's helped me a lot. But for some reason, I don't know why, Hasan seems just unwilling to explore that.
I think he doesn't want to. He's afraid to overexpose himself and get caught in a situation where he has to try to defend a position or something and like actually really try. He likes to have the control of his own chat and his own audience, and he can ban dissenting opinion and whatever, and he can, I guess, ban your name in chat. I didn't even know he did that. Because the thing is, like when you go do these debates, you run the risk of getting something wrong or looking dumb, and then that being clipped. And I think his worst case scenario, like probably the thing he has nightmares about, is like LSF, which we already know that because he fucking hates LSF, and he asked them, he's like, "This isn't even drama. Take this down." That, and I think the number one worst case scenario for him is like a bunch of TikToks about like a bad moment where he looks dumb, and it's just like it's somewhat taken out of context, so it's like even more uncharitable than like even how bad he fucked up.
Yeah.
I think that's his like worst case scenario, like just overexposure, like
Yeah,
putting a little
probably.
skin in the game, and then it gets cut off, and he's like, "Fuck!" I think he would probably have a mental breakdown if that happened.
Yeah.
Because at least for now, the kind of response is like, oh well, maybe people do clip me, but it's just the chuddies, it's Destiny's community, it's this person's community, and their opinion is invalid because of this other thing.
Unironically, he literally blames all negative feedback he gets on the internet on my community. He'll say that if like a comment section is going poorly, like he gets his fan base to like bombard every Reddit thread. Like he's deleted some threads where like there'll be a thread on like TikTok cringe or something of him going viral, and he'll literally watch it with a stream and be like, guys, we need to downvote this, like get rid of this. And if he's getting negative feedback on the internet, he'll just like say like, oh, it's probably Destiny's community, even if we're like, we don't actually engage with Hasan that much. Like over the past like 6 months, there just hasn't been that much to talk about.
Right.
But yeah, so it's funny how like deranged he is about that. Yeah.
But the thing is, like, eventually he will reach a point where, like, if he doesn't engage, like, he'll lose everything except for that very small core audience. And I'd argue that amount of people is actually probably like increasingly smaller and smaller, because those kind of like cultish things, like they do burn bright and then they kind of fall off quickly as well. So I think in like 2 to 3 years, I think he'll be in a very different place than where he is now. Even if you look at like his YouTube views and you look at the views he's getting, they're not more than you. Like, I think you get more views on YouTube than he does, probably.
I'm pretty sure I do now. If you combine all 3 of my channels, it's around 20 million a month. I don't know how many channels are his though, so it's hard to compare. Yeah, but given his audience on Twitch, I'd expect it to be like 3 or 4 times my views. Yeah.
Right. Yeah, because his audience on, like, when you stream, you get like on a good day like 10,000, 11,000
Okay,
live.
on
Yeah?
a good day, okay, 15 to 20,000. Okay, generally around like 5 to 10,000. Okay, but I know what you mean. Yeah.
Okay. Sorry, corrected. He gets like what, 30 average?
Around 20 to 30. Yeah.
Okay, but I think that is falling off because I feel like I remember a time when it was like 50.
Yeah,
I was like, holy
40
shit.
plus, yeah, for sure. Especially
Yeah.
the Amogus period for a lot of big Twitch streamers was like the COVID Amogus stuff was huge.
Yeah, and I think that's falling off. And to your credit, I think that just even outside of like the way he engages with stuff, I think the content that you put out and engage in regularly is really topping anyone else in your space right now.
Absolutely. After all the
with all
schizos, yeah.
Well, just with like, I mean, you're right about the flying out stuff. Like flying out to talk to these people definitely puts you in another camp because all these guys, you only ever see them in one room, talking in one tone of voice, talking to the same 3 people, talking about the same 5 subjects.
Yeah, when I hear like Hasan like won't go out and do a show with Tim Pool, it's like, bro, this guy's like one of the largest podcast people. I think he's got the largest alternative media podcast, I think, on the internet. I don't know if anybody's bigger than him. How are you not like flying out to do that show every 2 weeks?
And Hasan could like Tim Pool is not like an intellectual adversary worth sweating about. Like Hasan would own him, I think.
Yeah. And as much as like I don't like to say it, like Hasan's not an idiot. Like he's pretty smart. He's good debate wise. He can pick his battles rhetorically. Like he did really well when he debated Andrew Tate, right? And that's another thing where it's like, bro, you could have like, you look like a Giga Chad. You could be talking to Andrew Tate probably every week or 2 on Aiden's stream if you're trying. Why are you so fucking afraid of this confrontation? Like I think Hasan is like as successful as he is. I think it's like a textbook case of like media failure where this guy could be like crushing it. He's already doing, obviously, he's exceptionally successful in what he's doing, but he could be doing so much more. But he's, in a way, Hasan is kind of like Vaushed himself, but he's just Vaushed himself at a higher level, you know?
Yeah, I mean, he got as big as he could get, and then he cut the cord, right?
Yeah.
Basically. Or maybe he cut it before on the way up, but he just felt he didn't need you anymore. Yeah, no, I mean, but I wouldn't really call myself a leftist, but undoubtedly, if you want to speak from a leftist perspective in terms of like being advantageous, he has a lot going for him in terms of like, I feel like he's the only good-looking leftist of all time.
Yeah, which he should be capitalizing on way more. Yeah.
Yeah, he should be like
thirst trap TikToks with political opinions and shit. Like, yeah, there's like a million things like that he could be doing. Yeah.
Not just that, he should be like threatening to beat the fuck out of people. Like at the level he's at, he wouldn't even be punished.
Could you imagine, like, for all my success, which I've had a ton of success, could you imagine if he would have been the one running the gambit in these red pill spaces? Like,
yeah,
holy shit.
If he fought Sam Hyde, that would have been amazing.
Or that, yeah, because then it would. And dude, how many times have they talked about like punching Nazis? But for him to actually box and beat up Sam Hyde, it would just be an insane. But again, there's the fear of failure. Will keep these people from ever leaving their ponds. They just want to be the biggest fish.
That's the thing, though. Like, I honestly, if you want to talk like statistics, like I think if you put them next to each other, it's really funny to say Sam would win, but I think probably genetically, just like where they are in life, like Hasan's younger. I don't think he's done any steroids, so his body probably has like less wear on it.
Maybe, yeah, but I think the big thing though is that like I think Hyde has spent like an okayish amount of time, I think, training boxing, and I think I think Hasan has literally zero combat experience or zero combat sports
that's
experience.
True, but if Hasan tried and really, really tried, it's not like a totally unwinnable thing. Like
no,
like,
yeah, absolutely.
I'd say it's 50-50, if not 60-40 in Hasan's favor. Like he could win.
Sure, but then you think about the calculus Hasan is doing in his head, right? This is the same calculus I did when it came time to be a StarCraft pro gamer or a streamer. Hasan has a very easy gig. It's guaranteed success. Day in and day out, he's at the top of his game. Why would he start cutting away stream hours to put his time and psychological effort into something that's not a for sure thing? That's really scary, probably.
It is scary, but it's just like, once again, you got to suffer a little bit in the short term to grow in the long term,
Well, yeah, I mean, you have that mindset. I have that mindset. I could never be like, I can't imagine staying at the same size for years and years for lack of trying, right? Like, especially when the whole world is at your fingertips. Bro, if you're Hasan, the whole world is right there. But he just does the same thing day in, day out and doesn't even try even like the slightest. I don't know. Yeah.
And that definitely works, like, undoubtedly in the short term. I mean, he became not only one of the biggest political streamers, was he in the top 10 of Twitch?
Probably. It wouldn't surprise me if at one point. He might still be, top 10 viewer hours in Twitch, yeah.
Yeah, one of the most subbed, I know that. But, like, long term, like, if you look at it over the course of, like, career length, Like his career will probably at the rate he's going, if he doesn't really change, 2 to 3 years, like he'll kind of be at the end of his life cycle. I think maybe 4 or 5 will be truly the bottom. But for someone like you, I think you have another 20 in you, 30 in you.
Absolutely true. 20 depends on when I want to run for president or maybe governor. But I know what you mean. Yeah. In which case, I'd probably cut back on my online content to manage my state or country. But yeah.
Yeah, dude. Listen, you're pushing it there, buddy, with the amount of words I can say on YouTube to call you. But yeah, like just man, I just want the content, and that's like whatever you say about the red pill dudes. Like, and I know you have your criticisms of them. I do too, but. I mean, they were willing to go with the content. They're willing to have a conversation.
I know what you're saying, but no. For a little bit they were, but like Rolo hardcore dodges me, dude. When I went down
like fresh and fit, fresh and fit.
Well, but don't say red pill. It's literally just fresh and fit. MLD dodged me. Donovan Sharp dodged me. Rolo dodged me. Like it got to the point where when I went to the No Jumper Studios to do a show, Rolo was doing a show later in the day. He called them ahead of time. He specifically asked them. Destiny's not there to ambush me, right? You guys aren't going to bring on Destiny on my show, right? Like I'm not going to do that shit where you get like ambushed. Like he was that afraid of like.
I feel like Rolo's not even. To me, he's not really representative of the red pill because I feel like the average person knows who Sneeko or like Fresh and Fit are, but they don't know who the fuck Rolo is.
Yeah, that's possible. Yeah, no, Fresh and Fit are definitely like the larger ones, but a lot of the red pill. I'm just saying a lot of the red pill space has similar problems to the other spaces where people are just afraid to engage.
They do, but at least on that end, like there was probably Sneeko. I don't know if he'd talk to you now, but there was a time when he would have conversations with you. I remember watching his streams; he would come on relatively frequently.
Yeah.
There was a time when Fresh and Fit still does it. The Whatever podcast, like they're willing to do it.
Yeah.
But I think that the thing I've noticed is that on the right, the only people who are willing to do that are people who are ultimately less. I think they're like someone like Fresh and Fit or like the Whatever podcast. They do believe what they're saying, but they're also more cynical about it. Like they would be willing to stop saying it if they thought it would like really ruin everything for them. There's someone like Rolo, I don't think would ever stop saying the shit he says. No matter what it costs his life. And so I think for that reason, Fresh and Fit are more willing to talk to you because they just see it as more like they see it more from like a content creation side and like a business side and growing the brand and growing the business and growing the TikTok and growing the website and growing the whatever donos versus I think someone like Rolo probably sees it more as like what he's created online is representative of like everything he's done in this world and his personal ego is like really tied up in that, and so for that to suffer really bothers him.
Sure.
Yeah. But man, now I'm just reminiscing over the content like 2017, 18.
No, yeah, the content could be crazy. Like imagining like I'm doing VidCon. We'll see how that goes because apparently Vaush and Sam Seed are going to be there. But like there should be like live events where like me and Hasan or me and Vaush are like screaming at each other on stage. Like those events should exist and they would be fucking hilarious and they would be epic. But because these guys are so afraid, like nobody.
For VidCon, do you mean the one in the summer or the one that's coming up soon?
Whatever's in Baltimore soon.
Oh yeah, that's end of this month. Damn, fun. But yeah, man, just I like one of my favorite streams of all time is like, and this the idea of this even happened like is inconceivable now, but it was you, Hasan, Sargon, Nick Fuentes, Asmongold, and Trainwrecks. I think was the lineup.
Jesus Christ, yeah, the old days, yeah.
And that was like. I mean, you say the old days, but like in terms of the actual passage of time, that was like 5 years ago, 4 years ago.
Which, to be fair, that is forever in internet time, but
yes, but like
that lineup, that's just like insane, yeah. And then when I was covering the, I don't know, did you watch any of my stream on election night?
Which election?
The 2021.
I think so.
Election, where like Mo had an outstanding bet on like Trump winning, and we were talking about like changing the bet like midnight as the like mail-in ballots were coming in and shit.
I have a vague memory of this.
That was fucking. It was just such good content, yeah. But yeah,
but it's just like fuck. Like now you're the only person doing that, and the bigger players aren't willing to play the game. You have to talk to this. What's this girl Grace that her and her dad? There's like I don't even know.
Forbes. Like yeah, no, it's sad.
There just could be so much more.
Such a better world. True. It's absolutely true. Yeah. But everybody's
even like on my side of things, like from the commentary space, I feel like a lot of them don't reach out enough and just are like, hey, let's have a conversation.
True. There should be like debates and live streams and shit with that Nick Not Green guy and like fucking Bo Blacks and It's a Gundam and you and like all these guys should be like screaming and arguing with each other too. But yeah, people are just really, really, really afraid.
But I know that if I got that set up, like I know the people who wouldn't respond to my email immediately, you know?
Yeah.
Unfortunately. And it's because like they know that like short term there's nothing to gain because they could look dumb and it could get clipped.
And that's the reason why, when you look back at those epic communities, the reason why that doesn't exist anymore is because unfortunately it's not sustainable. Because people do get hurt feelings and they stop. Like even Tonka-san, Andy Warski, like people were legitimately getting their feelings hurt. If you go back to the old Raj Royales on Twitch, people didn't want to come on anymore because their feelings were getting hurt. Like you just, you can't, it's not sustainable because people are actually like super
But that's
upset.
just so like, especially like for some of these like more masculine type dudes, like if you're a fucking man, like you take it on the chin and you move on, and you, like you said, tomorrow's another day. Tomorrow you might do better, it might be worse, but you just move on, you just keep trying. Like if you've been doing content creation for a while, like for any amount of time, you can see like there's ups, there's downs, there's hills, there's valleys. Like when you have a big peak, then you'll probably have a valley, but that valley will probably be less bad than your last valley before your big peak. And you know, you gain viewers, you lose some viewers, but like that's just, you know, you make a good video, you make a bad video, but overall, if you're just constantly trying to improve and do better with time and make better content and, you know, get more contractors on board and make more money, you know, this just goes for everything. Like, you know, if you're fucking driving on the road and you crash a car once, like, is anyone's approach like, I'm never driving again? Maybe a few people, but in general, no. It's like, okay, I'm going to get a new car, I'm going to get the points back on my license, I'm going to take defensive driving, and it'll be fine. And then maybe in 5 years, you know, if I save up enough money, I'll get the dope car I want, and I'll trust myself to drive it because it's fast, and I'll trust myself a little better because I'm a better driver and I've practiced. But like, these people's mentality is just like, okay, I'm just gonna sit in my house forever now. I'm never coming out of my room. Fuck anything else. Yeah, that sucks, man. That sucks. Listen, we gotta build it back up. I'm not becoming one of the orbiters. Chat calling me an orbiter. I'm not gonna be one of the orbiters, but man, that would have been so fire. That like the fucking content could be so fire. And even like kick or keep, like that's such a good idea for a show. Why is nobody else doing that?
I don't know, because like I said, it's not sustainable. People's feelings actually got hurt. That's what happened. That's why those things started to fall apart, you know?
That's just so like it's like a business. Like your feelings can get hurt, but like it's entertainment. Like if you're entertaining, people will still watch you. Like, do you have to be right all the time? Like, really?
Yes.
Does Raj Show even do stuff anymore?
No.
Does he do stuff?
He basically quit, cashed out, quit.
Like
That's another problem too, is a lot of people don't have like passion. Like a lot of people are here for like money and shit, and once they get their cash out, they leave.
How much money did he make? He couldn't have made like, is he set for life?
I don't
now,
know. I don't feel like it. There's no way that I don't know. Did he make $1 million like for him personally to keep, like after taxes, everything? Like that'd be like my.
He could have, but $1 million
so?
is not enough for the rest of your life. Like,
Oh, I don't know.
I mean, you can live on $1 million for, you know, I guess if you're living really conservatively, like you can live on it for quite a while, but not your entire life. I feel like to retire truly, and live a life that's like comparable somewhat to that of when you were, you know, making a ton of money, like you got to have like 10, you know. Am I wrong in saying that? You got to have like 10 or 5
million? Damn. I feel like if I had 5 million, I would be super comfortable. Like I'm done forever. Like I'm good.
But if you're but what do you do? Like you're 30, you just stop? Like,
well, no,
anything?
I'm saying like that's the amount of money I'd be comfortable saying like I know for a fact I'm good. I would still stream. I do. I'm like off. Even when I'm not streaming, sometimes I'm hopping into people's calls because I hear somebody say some shit I want to fight with. So yeah.
But it's like, what is that Austin guy like? If you don't work, like, what do you do all day?
I have no idea. I would go fucking insane. Yeah.
Let's see here. Name Your Price Miami. Does he do IRL shows now? What the hell is this?
Hold on, give me a sec. I gotta
Name Your Price Miami. Guess the 4 contestants.
Quick phone call. Give me like 3 minutes. Hold on. Or you don't have to hold on. You can do it in 1 second. Bye.
I'll stay on stream. I'll entertain chat. What's up, chat? How's it going, guys?
What's up, Tom?
Yo, what's up, bro? What's your name?
I'm Forethought. I'm just a dude here to bury the hatchet.
Bury the hatchet? Do we have beef?
No. Different orbiter.
Oh. You have beef with Destiny?
No. He's cool.
Does an orbiter have beef with me?
No, an orbiter has beef with me. It's Kelly Jean, always. She's so mad. I know she's here.
What's she malding?
I actually don't know. I thought it was like all just like jokes and shit talk, but she's taking it super personally, so I'm here to bury the hatchet.
So you're like a member of the Destiny like community, yeah?
Yeah. I don't know who you are. Who are you? I know you're Tom something. Are you Tom Foolery Show?
Yeah, I'm Tom Foolery Show, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. you're like a part of the community.
What do you want? What?
Why are you so mad at me?
Wait, you say shitty comments all the time. I don't like. I'm not okay. I don't take it like super personally, but I don't know
You
why you're
were
like. You're like. Thought
seething mad.
says shit, and he says shit, and then he says shit, and then he's like, "Why don't you like me?" Like,
I don't want you to like me. I just okay.
Bruh.
So is this what you're doing? You're gonna be like, I'm not mad.
Huh?
You're just gonna pretend you're not mad. Is that it?
I mean, being mad's funny. I don't know.
Okay.
What? It's funny to be mad.
Hi,
I
Kelly.
do like holding a grudge, but I'll be honest, the problem is my memory of holding the grudges is never
Hi,
very
Kelly.
good. I'm not talking to you. You are.
All right. As long as you're not taking it personally,
That's
don't
okay.
like make a Reddit thread crying about me.
I do got
When
beef with
did
Turkey
I
Tom,
make a
though.
Reddit thread about you? You made a Reddit thread about me earlier saying Kelly can't respond. See
Yo,
ya.
Yeah, 'cause it
Turkey
was funny.
Tom.
Then why are you
Turkey-
complaining about me maybe
Tom.
What's
making
up?
one if you already did one yourself?
Just because you seem genuinely mad. But if you're
Love
not
your
mad,
content, bro.
we're good.
What'd you say,
I
evil
mean,
fossil? Sorry.
As long as you didn't report it, okay?
Free
Because if
two
you
Matt,
did
bro.
report it, you little bitch, I swear
Yeah,
to
free
God,
him.
I will
He needs to
track
be
you
free.
down.
I didn't. It's all good.
How you gonna sit here
Ignore
and
this
talk about,
guy. He says
how you gonna sit
absolutely
here and talk
nothing that
about
makes any
content
fucking
creators
sense.
putting in work when Too Mad is going through it and he's still willing to put in the
God.
work?
I wish I
How
could
is
do
Too Mad
you.
putting in the work? You're trolling. You're trolling.
I'm not sure. Getting them skills is not work.
What skills?
Are you serious? Have you not watched this video? You've been farming him, but you don't know how like nasty his editing skills is, bro.
Dude, yeah, his editing skills were good when he was posting content. The only content he's posted is fucking unedited garbage.
Yeah,
of him
because
blowing
he's
out the
getting
microphone.
ripped apart by some demon rib spawn. Like he dealing with it. He's going through it. He's an autistic like artist, bro, who's just getting ripped up by some.
Okay, well, you can be his
rib
fucking
spawn,
lawyer,
money
and you can
grubbing
say that in
motherfucker.
court, and you can try to make him feel better. But I'm gonna fucking make content. And if he wants to come on my stream to be retarded, he can do that. He's not my
Oh, hell
responsibility.
yeah,
He's a
Milk.
fucking adult.
That shit was great. Yeah, milk his ass. But he don't give a fuck.
Who? Too
I'm
Mad?
just saying.
Too Mad.
Okay, well, good for him. He
Too
doesn't have to
Mad-
give a.
Too Mad definitely gives a. I think he definitely cares right now. I think he's like mentally destroying himself now. That's what it looks like to me. But
Yeah. Yes. He's. Yeah.
Think, yeah, a little. I don't
Who
know.
the fuck
son.
are you? Who the fuck are you people? Why are you?
oh, Evil
I'm
Fossil
I'm a
is.
Destiny. I'm a Destiny amalgamation.
Wait, where do these guys all come from? Evil Fossil is a
Amalgamation?
guy that is pretty schizo. Like at one point he was like trying to attack his screen with a machete, and we weren't sure if he was an actual psychopath or not. Now we're like 20% sure he's a psychopath and 80% sure he's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then Kelly is our special resident person.
Oh, hello, special resident.
I mean,
What's
I
up?
can't, but don't call me that, you. I can't.
That's what he said.
I know he said it. Why would I need it repeated? And I was saying to him, "Don't call me that, you."
I was
Why
just
would I
saying
be
hi.
Saying it to you?
I'm trying to be nice, bro.
Oh, that is not true. Anyway.
What do you mean it's not true?
I can
Nah,
tell
he's
when
pretty
someone's
nice.
being done. Never mind. Never mind. Listen,
I won.
He engaged a little tree like me. Yeah, Turkey Tom, pretty nice, bro. Or you like Tom Dog better, or like Turkey Tom? Which one you like better?
What?
Cause he be slaying. He be on that Tom Dog channel. He be slaying, bro. Like
This
he
man
just,
just says words and hopes that they form a
I
sentence.
just saying,
that makes
bro,
any
like he be
sense.
going after the. I know Destiny. You just turned off his fucking the clown video shit, bro. That clown shit is the depths of the internet. He be in the depths of the internet.
Were you watching
bro.
the clown
worst
video?
Shit. Yeah, man, that shit is enlightening.
Wait,
son.
was I
Like,
watching a
people need
clown
to know.
video? Am I retarded?
He just made
Giggly
the-
Goon Clown? Were you watching? it?
Yes, that motherfucker. Yes, the giggly goon clown shit. Yes.
Oh, I tried to watch that. I think I got 5 minutes in and I was like, whatever this is, I'm not interested.
Yeah. I didn't think you
'Cause
watched
it's
that.
my
Yeah.
rock.
No
Yeah,
offense
it's
to your
my
kind. It was
rock.
just something that I was like, this is some weird shit. I'm good.
Yeah, that's okay. But I didn't think you watched it. So what is this evil fossil guy saying?
Oh, I don't know what he's saying. He's kind of random sometimes. We don't always know what he's up to. So.
You just let people come on and ruin your stream at any point in time.
He doesn't ruin it. He's content.
Yeah, I'm not ruining it.
Well,
It's
now he
content.
is. I don't know why
I'm
you're jumping here with
appreciate-
you here, but
What do you mean?
That's
I'm
why
trying to
you're
get people
here. You
watching
can
stuff.
just join as well. Do you think you're above the rest of us, buddy?
Frankly,
Like, what is
yeah.
that?
I think that I was on a
Based
roll.
on
I think
what?
I had brought based on the fact that I had consistently brought a certain amount of content. I had a topic I was consistent on that we were talking about. He leaves for 1 minute. You guys come in here, and now
Who
it's just evolved into
fucking
whatever the
asked?
fuck this is.
Holy
Me.
shit.
I asked. Me. I'm the person in the call asking.
Well, same reason that you're allowed to be here is the same reason that everyone else
But
is allowed to be
it's not in
here.
terms
So
of
if you
being
got an
allowed.
issue
Okay,
with
it's not in
that,
terms of
then
being
just, like,
allowed. It's not in terms of being allowed. It's in terms
then
of
what's your problem?
my content's fire, your content's weak. So bring some
You
content.
don't
okay?
know who the f I am.
Okay, bring some content.
Why?
True.
You're on a
Do the
you're on a
voice,
live
Kelly.
stream.
Yeah, you're on
a
a
live
stream.
stream.
Yo, Kelly,
I've
do the
been
voice.
waiting to talk whilst Evil Fossil has been mumbling about
Okay, well, go.
absolutely fucking nothing.
Just-
I've been
just
mumbling
go.
about telling you to do the voice, like be the content.
Giving me mental illness. Anyway, I
Just
came
do
in
voice.
here originally because Forethought asked me to, or was saying something, I don't know. But I came in here also to ask, why are you saying I hate women? What the fuck are you talking about? Destiny.
Who is saying that?
I don't know, Destiny, who was saying that?
Well, that was the
Why?
meme yesterday. Because, wait, hold on. Firstly, are you
Why?
wait, is there anything else you wanted, Turkey Tom? Or are we good?
I mean, I feel like we were in the middle of a conversation, but then these people just came in and decided to derail it. But that's okay. You know what? Let's let them derail it,
It was
and
a
then we'll
break.
get back.
He wasn't even here.
Yeah, it was a break, bro.
If you have something you want to say, then say it. Why did you ask me to speak? If you didn't want me to speak, you fuck.
Well, now I feel like kind of nervous because I feel like Destiny and I were in the stall together having a conversation. You guys are now peeking over, getting involved. And
You
you
like,
asked
know-
me
you
to
know-
fucking speak.
You know, we
If you
like
wanted to say
always
something,
waiting.
why didn't you fucking say
There's a
something?
I was
massive
talking
amount
until
of
he left
ogres
for a second.
That could
Okay.
just jump into the chat at any point, bro. Like, there's a massive
Okay.
amount of.
Is there a way that I
just
can
don't.
like? Can I move you? Oh, I can't move you out. I don't have that permission. Well, whoever has that
Nice.
ability to give me the permission to control this stream,
Gang,
because
gang.
clearly
You
I'm the only one
fucking piece of
with
cringe. Okay.
Gang, gang.
You think you're more special than everyone else? Okay, got it. Brilliant.
Yeah.
Awesome. Anyway.
Yeah, I think I'm more special.
Anything else?
Anyway, what? Why are you saying anything else? Okay.
Keep up the good form, Turkey Tom.
Okay. So the thing I wanted to talk about, big picture, is just Oh, he left. Okay, thank God. I really miss that era of content. I feel like there's a lot to do with that kind of stuff. I feel like you flying out IRL. Like I don't even know what the back of Vaush's head looks like. I feel like.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
I don't know what the back of his head looks like.
Have you
I
seen
feel like
the,
I know what every angle of your fucking face looks like because you've done so much content in real life, and I feel like that only serves to benefit you. And I know now you're talking about like starting a, like long-term plans to start a media company. I feel like
Yeah,
that's
true.
a good. What? Why are you laughing at that?
I'm not just.
No, why are you laughing?
Because it's a meme. Listen, there is an unbelievable amount of just stupid behind the scenes shit that keeps hampering me that maybe in 5 years I can write a book about. But it's just like every time I'm close to pulling the trigger on something, there's just like, it's just the most ludicrous shit. And I'm sad because it's really good drama, but it's stuff that I can't talk about and I don't think I can ever talk about publicly. But we'll see. But it's on the way.
Okay, well, in
okay?
terms of
Yeah,
in
it's
terms
on
of
the
having
way.
a media
Yeah.
company, it could be as simple as like a room that you rent out with a couple mics that you
True,
film.
which I'm closer to. Maybe by the middle of next month, I think I'll be there, okay? Now we're crossing our fingers on Erudite. She is our golden savior that is in the process of getting that done, so.
Okay, well, great. And that kind of stuff is like what makes the content good. I don't know that Hasan has made any content outside of like his bedroom. Apart from like, I think he did a basketball vlog or something, which nobody gives a fuck about a
Well,
basketball vlog.
he does content with, he does a few shows. And he does a lot
But isn't it?
on
But,
Ethan's.
okay, but isn't it just like the same exact show every time with the same exact guest and
Yeah,
everything?
basically, it's kind of the similar, yeah.
And Leftovers is just like
It's like
it's
Hasan's
someone
stream,
who he
except
already
with Ethan.
agrees with,
Yeah.
who's his friend.
Yeah.
And like now recently he probably doesn't even want to do that because Ethan's shitting on him on Leftovers.
Bro. Dude, that thing over the
Because
reaction.
Ethan's like,
Watching-
and Ethan seems to be reaching his breaking point with that guy. Ethan's taking some W's lately.
Yeah, watching Hasan do this cowardly thing where he's trying to like make everybody happy when he's like literally situated between like the Jews and the Nazis trying to appease both sides is actually fucking hilarious. Oh my god, dude, watching that, how uncomfortable he was when Ethan was just like roasting the fuck out of him at XQC and shit. Oh, it was so good.
Yeah, the constant like sighing into the microphone, very long and deep, while Ethan would like say something. Very very. It sucked, and I don't know. I mean, it doesn't suck. I actually like seeing it happen, but I should say I wish he would do more content to the point that he would feel less uncomfortable by talking to those people. Imagine if some of these YouTubers like were willing to have conversations with each other in terms of like let's say like this crypto stuff, if they were willing to have like panels about that, like big YouTubers have panels where they talk about the ethics of that, that would be amazing. Or if Hasan would talk about like audience responsibility, or if he would like confront people in real life and have conversations where, you know, maybe it's someone he disagrees with and they try to find some kind of like meeting point for that kind of thing going on.
You know who could be the leader in the future on that? The unsung hero, a guy that I've had a lot of problems with that I'm slowly starting to like again, is fucking Ethan. Maybe. Right?
Ethan Klein? Yeah, I feel like he could be.
He did
but I
his
think
shit
that
with Pearl was really fucking funny and really good. You know, he's done his shit with, he called XQC. Like, he could do it if he wanted to.
The problem with him, though, is that he, like, XQC and Pearl are really easy targets.
I know.
I don't know if you saw that he disavowed his previous conversations with Jordan Peterson. Like, he disavowed even having the talk. Like, having that kind of conversation. He disavowed that. And so I think the problem with Ethan is, like, if it's an easy target, he's willing to, you know, take them. Just like Hasan was willing to talk to Andrew Tate. I mean, that guy's not, you know, known for his debating
women
skills.
driver thing, basically, yeah.
Yeah. Versus someone who's like a difficult challenge. Like,
that's why
if he thinks he's so right about debating you, or like if he's so right compared to you, like why doesn't he just tell you that to your face? But he's unwilling to do that because he knows it wouldn't make him look good.
Yeah, that's why Ethan needs to kick Hasan off and bring me onto the Leftovers podcast. That's what he needs to go to the next level, you know.
Yeah, or if he just brought you on with Hasan, but then Hasan would leave, and then it would just be you and him. But that would be amazing. Yeah, Ethan is growing on me a little bit lately, but I feel like, you know, XQC is just like, he can't even fucking speak English. Like, I feel like,
damn,
debating, he cannot. Debating that guy, is that really
that's
like the most?
I can't talk shit about XQC publicly because of my kit contract, but
is that part of your contract?
No, I'm just fucking with you.
What? Okay.
That's train wrecks I can't talk shit about publicly. No, I'm just kidding. No, but you're right. Yeah, XQC, we did a little bit of prep for that convo, and then I watched him go in, and man, it was like insert sports analogy here for a team that gets completely blown the fuck out in the first quarter by another team. Like, it was aggressive.
I assume he's not going to do a conversation like that again.
I don't know, but yeah.
It didn't go well. And then, oh, dude, after the fact, posting his watch in the DMs or whatever.
Yeah, bro. Like, and that would work with some people, but like this is like a billionaire making fun of like 100 millionaire. Like, bro, like, you really think Ethan Klein, who's been in this business for how many years, with how many successful shows, with how many like, you think this guy is like, you're gonna intimidate him with a fucking watch? Come on.
I think it says a lot about how XQC sees himself. He sees himself as like a rapper. Like, he sees himself as like a cool like counterculture rapper who like can just kind of be like, well, fuck you, here's my cool money that I made and I don't give a fuck. Like, that's kind of how he sees himself, as like a Kanye type person. Like, but in reality, it's like you just watch other people's stuff.
Wow, excuse me, careful. You're talking to another React streamer here. Okay, be careful.
Okay, but he literally just watches other people's stuff. I've seen your reactions. You say something, okay?
True.
Overwhelmingly.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, glaze me. Okay, that's cool. I'll take it.
It's true. What is that? Okay, this glazing thing. My chat, every time I fucking talk about you, if I say you do something good, they're like, you're glazing him. Just, dude, can I say something nice? Do I have to shit on everyone? Like,
that's what we do here, yeah.
It's good to, maybe some people need to be glazed a little bit, okay? Maybe some glazing needs to happen.
Oh, shit. Hold on one second.
But even if you do, let's say you were just doing the Clip Chimp content, or you're just watching that stuff, right?
Wait, do you and... Oh, shit, well. What's up?
Yo, what's up, man? Oh, there's a lot of people here, my bad. Are you guys doing something important or not?
No, I'm just trying to took your time here. He was glazing me, so...
It's not important.